Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be walking you guys through the best and the easiest way to create a GitHub repository. So the first thing you need to do is to have a GitHub account. If you don't have one, just navigate to github.com and create an account. Once you do that, it will bring you to this particular field here. Just navigate to this right hand side here and click on new repository. It will open this window for you. All you need to do is just choose a Git repository name. So here let's just call it create repository, and you can as well as add a description, which is actually optional. So GitHub has created some template for you. The first one is readme, and you just need to tick that and it will be added. And the second one is ignore, and the ignore has been created for different templates. It's available for different kind of languages. So for here, let's just choose Python, which is actually my favorite language, and you can as well choose a license for it. And once this is done, you just need to click this button here, create repository. Just a few seconds and your repository will be ready. So now that your remote repository is ready, how do you connect it to your work offline and push it to this particular remote repository here? First of all, if you don't have Git installed on your system, you need to come to this, navigate to this website here and install it on your system. Just come to this place, download the one that's available. If you're on Windows, just click on download for Windows and follow the recommended instruction and install it on your system. Once you do that, go to your document here, come to your document here, and let's go to your document here, come to your document here, or any kind of place at all that you want to store your work, and let's just create a folder here. Let's call this folder name. Let's just replicate the name of the remote repository. Just paste it. Once you do that, right click on the folder and show more option and git bash on that particular folder here. It will open this window for you. This is our git bash window here. Once it does this, let's actually go back. If this is the first time you are using Git on your system again, what you need to do is you need to initialize Git on this system here. You need to configure Git on the system. So what you need to do is just come to this place here. You click on document, go to book, then look for first time Git setup. So all you need to do is just pass in these two command line here, git config global user.name, pass in your GitHub username, git config global user.email, pass in your GitHub user email, and Git will be configured on your PC. So once that is done, let's come back to this place here, to our remote repository. Click on this code here, copy this particular link here. You can as well copy this one up here, but this one is more easier to do. So let's navigate back to our git bash. So you will see that here the branch is master, but if we come back to our remote repository, we see that the branch name here is main. So we can easily change that back to master with this command. We just say git branch main. So you can see that it say a branch name main already exists. So what we need to do is, first of all, we need to initialize Git in this particular repository. So let's initialize Git init. So once we initialize Git in this repository, now we can change the branch name. So let's say Git branch main. You see that now it has been changed to main. So now if maybe I forget how to pull the particular remote repository to this offline folder, I can just do git pull and it will give me a hint. Just do git pull, and here you say git pull remote repository, then the branch name. So all I need to do is I'll just do git pull, and I'll paste my remote repository. Sorry, we need to copy it again. Let's come back here, copy it again, Let's come back to our command line. Let's repeat the same code: git pull, paste, and the branch name, which is main, which is what is written here. Then hit enter. Just hold on for some few seconds and it will pull the repository offline. So now if you go back to the particular folder that we created here, you will see that our git ignore and readme are successfully pulled offline. So now the only thing we need to do now is to create files. We can create files, we can edit files, we can commit and add them, and use the same method to push it back to this remote repository. Let's just try that for a second. So you can open any text editor you are using. For here we are using VS Code, which is a very wonderful text editor. So let's open that particular folder there. It's in our document, and the name is create repository. So we select that and it will load for just some few seconds and it will be ready. So let's just create a particular file and let's edit it and commit it. Let's just call this app.py. So in this app.py, we just want to do an input file that's going to request us to enter our name. Let's pass in a string that say what is your name. So now we want to print the name. Let's use an f string. This f string, it will print the name in form on a dictionary. My name is, let's pass in the variable there, which is name. So if I just run this now, we're just doing a test run how you can make changes to your code. And here you say what is my name. So if I pass it, my name is Shady Ranking, and I hit enter, you will say my name is Shady Ranking. So our code run perfectly well. Now if we come back to our git bash down, there are so many kind of git command. If you want to check the git status to know what changes have been made to your work, you just need to do git status. It's very simple. You can check that on their documentation, and you can see that app.py has been added. So we just need to add that back. Let's say git add all. Say git has been added. Now we need to commit it. So let's commit our change, which is an input file. So you see that it's been committed now. So if you check this status now, you see that everything is clean. So it's very easy. You can add so many kind of files. You can edit your readme. You can add files to your git ignore. You can commit them, add them, and that is all. So once you do that, it's very simple. Now to push your changes now back to your git repository, to just repeat the same process that you do in pulling it offline. So we just with my up button here, I can switch between the previous command that have executed in this environment. So I could just go back there. Instead of git pull now, all I need to do is just git push, and I'll hit the enter button and just go down for a few seconds, and your work will be pushed back to your remote repository. So let's go back to our remote repository and refresh and see if actually our work has been pushed. And yes, you can see that actually our work has been pushed back. So this was our input file, and now it has been pushed here. So this is how you can create a repository and push works back to it. You can edit your readme, add so many things, and push it back here. Very simple and easy. If you like this video, please give it a thumb up, and if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think of this video in the comment section, and I will leave a link where you can download this in the description area. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.